आवाज़ आ रही है मेरी आपको? Okay, hello everyone. This is Nafis Ali, senior student counselor from Unimentor Gujranwala. Today we are I'm host. Talha Shahan is my co-host. Today we are going to guide you step by step admission process of UK. Okay, now let's move to the first slide. This is a Unimentor study broad consultancy founded in 2019, and we deal with UK, USA, Europe, and Ireland. Now we will guide you the complete process of the UK. First of all, if you are planning to study abroad, first of all your profile will be assessed, and we will found the suitable options for you, and then apply for your admission. Apply in many of the universities where your profile 100% qualifies, and then university will issue a conditional offer letter. Then we will meet the condition, make it unconditional offer letter, and uh, go on the all process. Okay, now the what is education system in the UK. Now Mr. Talha Shahan will explain this. Please, Talha.
Thank you, Mr. Nafis. So we overlook the UK's education system here. We have to see and understand the UK's education system because it's very important to know that what you are getting into before you apply. The higher education system in the UK is divided into two main categories. The first category is undergraduate degree, and the second one is postgraduate degree. So the undergraduate degree consists of bachelor's degrees, and which typically last between 3 to 4 years in UK. In the whole UK, this degree consists of 3 years, but in Scotland, one of the states in UK, this degree comprises of 4 years. Now, if we will discuss the postgraduate degree, it comprises of mainly two categories: master's degrees and PhDs. So there are also subcategories of masters in taught programs and masters in research programs. Masters in taught programs are usually comprised of 1 year and based more theoretically. The course modules are more theoretical and there are less practical learnings. But in research programs, it comprises of 2 years, and students should learn about practicality and the whole research process of the modules and course that he chosen. And the other postgraduate degree is PhDs. Different institutes in the UK and different. It depends upon the courses and the institutes. The duration of the degree, it can be consist of 3 to 4 years, based on the course, based on the research process and the institution. Also, one thing that a student should have to be in his mind that the academic start year. The UK's academic year usually starts in September or October, though some universities may offer Jan intake and also May intake. Also, UK is one of the house of most prestigious institutions in the whole world. Some common names that we all know are Oxford, Cambridge, etc. And one of the fun fact here is many institutes that have a term college in their name are one of the most prestigious institutes in the UK. So, like Imperial College London, King's College London, and University College London are some of the prestigious institutes in UK. So now we'll discuss the application process. So it's over to you, Mr. Nafis.
Okay, what is the application process? First of all, we collect all the documents from the student, their educational documents, and their English proficiency test. Okay, after receiving these documents, we assess the profile. We check where student 100% eligible, in which university his profile qualify 100%. Then we made applications in these universities. Okay, after application. Uh, After 100% assessment, we made application in universities where profile qualify and match the courses with student interest. Okay, Now, what documents are required for the application? Okay, first of all, we need all the copies of your educational documents, like degrees and transcript of your intermetric, bachelor, or whatever you have studied before. Okay, and academic to academic reference letters from your last academic qualification. It is bachelor, or what it is. ओके एंड एक्सपीरियंस लेटर मीन्स कि आपके अगर एजुकेशन में किसी भी जगह पे 6 मंथ्स के ज़्यादा गैप है तो आपको एक्सपीरियंस लेटर जॉब लेटर प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा उस गैप को कंसिडर करने के लिए, उसको कवर करने के लिए। इंग्लिश प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट आपको चाहिए होगा, आइट्स पीटी कोई भी आप टेस्ट चूज़ कर सकते हैं विद रिक्वायर्ड बैंड्स। ओके, आइट्स अगर आपने करना है तो 6.0 और विद नो लेस दैन 5.5 मिनिमम रिक्वायर होता है, ठीक है। और आपको पासपोर्ट चाहिए होगा वैलिड, जिसमें वैलिड पासपोर्ट मीन्स कि आपका पासपोर्ट एक्सपायर ना हो और वो वैलिड हो आपकी कोर्स की ड्यूरेशन के मुताबिक। और आपको सीवी चाहिए होगी, सीवी डेट मंथ ईयर के फॉर्मेट में होनी चाहिए। अगर आपने कोई भी क्वालिफिकेशन की है, इंटर है, तो उसकी जो आपको डिग्री जब मिली थी तो उसकी क्वालिफिकेशन लेट्स से कि कोई भी डेट है, सितंबर 9 सितंबर 2024 है, तो आपने उसको एग्जैक्टली डेट मंथ ईयर के फॉर्मेट में वैसे ही लिखा होना चाहिए, ठीक है। और स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस आपको तलहा जहान गाइड करेंगे, वो आपको बता देते हैं वो क्या होता है एसओपी, और नेक्स्ट स्टेप में वो आपको गाइड कर देंगे। एंड रिसर्च प्रपोजल आपको रिक्वायर होगा अगर आप एमरेस के लिए जा रहे हैं, मास्टर बाय रिसर्च, या फिर पीएचडी प्रोग्राम्स आपने चूज़ किए हैं देन। ओके, now let's move to the other slides. Statement of purpose, Mr. Talha Shahan will guide you. Okay, Talha.
Thank you, Mr. Nafis. So, statement of purpose or SOP or personal statement, it is one of the most important and crucial part of your application. This is your chance to stand out and show the application team and admission team why you are a great candidate for not only this course but also you can be a great asset for this university. So here are some quick tips and tricks of writing a strong personal statement. So one of the most important tip is be specific. Explain why you are passionate about this course you are applying for, why you are passionate about going to study abroad in the UK, why you are passionate about living and studying in the UK, why you are passionate about this specific university, this specific course, about the modules and assessment. So it all revolves around a student. It should revolve around the student. So you have to be specific in your personal statement. Don't give generic answers like I want to go to the UK because the education system is very good and there are lush green fields in the UK. So this is not how a strong personal statement should be written. So mention your relevant experiences, your such as internships, volunteering, or any extracurricular activities. So I'll give you an example. I'll quote an example here. For example, instead of saying I am interested in engineering, you could say, and you could write in your personal statement that during my internship at XYZ company, I worked on a project to design sustainable energy solutions, which deepens my interest in renewable energy systems. So you elaborate things and you have to be specific, not too generic, and it's always revolves around yourself. Your SOP is about you and why you choose this course, why you choose UK. So you have to be specific about yourself. Another tip is showcase your skills. Please highlight your skills, like your any skill that you have in your personality, like leadership, teamwork, problem solving, and communication. And also relate it with your course and with your course modules, with your university culture, etc, etc. And another tip is keep it focused. So stick to the word limit. Like for example, many universities have a specific format for their statement of purpose. Some universities have a word limit for their statement of purpose. For example, UCAS has a word limit of 4,000 characters, and which I think so, which makes about 47 lines. So you have to be limited within these word limit, and then you have to write it very specific and very composed and concise. And last but not the least, one of the most important thing to do after writing your SOP is to proofread it. Make sure your statement is free of spelling or any grammatical mistake. Any student who has just written his SOP must proofread it 2 to 3 times before sending it to the university so that there should be no spelling or grammatical mistake. So remember, this is your opportunity to tell your story. So make it compelling. Now over to you, Mr. Nafis.
Okay. Now, after putting your application to the universities, then university will issue you a conditional offer letter, or it can be unconditional. If it is conditional, a university will मेंशन एनी कंडीशन है यूनिवर्सिटी किसी भी किस्म की कोई कंडीशन उसमें मेंशन कर सकती है जैसे कि आपका कोई एजुकेशनल डॉक्यूमेंट क्लियर नहीं है उसको क्लियर करके तो फिर सेंड करें या फिर किसी किस्म की भी कोई रिक्वायरमेंट वो रख सकती है तो आपको उस रिक्वायरमेंट को मीट करना पड़ेगा कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट है वो रिक्वायर कर रही है या कोई वो इंटरव्यू रिक्वायर कर रही है देन आपको उसको मीट करके तो फिर आप इनको सेंड करेंगे तो यूनिवर्सिटी आपको अनकंडीशनल ऑफर लेटर इशू कर देगी एंड अनकंडीशनल ऑफर लेटर मींस यू हैव मेट ऑल द यूनिवर्सिटी रिक्वायरमेंट and your place is confirmed, no further conditions need to be fulfilled. Okay, now let's move to the another slide. Okay, initial deposit. What is initial deposit? After receiving unconditional offer letter, university will ask for a initial deposit. An initial deposit is a payment required by the university to confirm your admission after receiving a conditional or unconditional offer letter. Basically, it university require it after unconditional offer letter. So it is usually a part of the total tuition fees and must be paid before your confirmation of acceptance for studies CAS. And CAS is issued for a student visa application. Okay. इनिशियल डिपॉजिट कितना भी हो सकता है यूनिवर्सिटी टू यूनिवर्सिटी वेरी करता है बेसिकली इट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 2000 और 4000 some university require 50% initial deposit and some required like 6500 okay इसका पर्पस ये होता है कि यूनिवर्सिटी इसलिए रिक्वायर करती है इनिशियल डिपॉजिट कि वो आपका प्लेस कंफर्म कर सके आपको कैश इशू कर सके तो आपने इनिशियल डिपॉजिट करने के बाद इन केस अगर आपको कैश नहीं मिलता किसी भी वजह से तो आपने यूनिवर्सिटी की रिफंड पॉलिसी जो है वो अच्छी तरह से उसको रीड आउट करना है क्योंकि डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ की डिफरेंट पॉलिसीज़ होती हैं कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ 100% डिपॉजिट जो है वो रिफंड कर देती हैं कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ उसमें से कुछ परसेंटेज जो है वो रख के बाकी जो है वो बाकी जो है वो रिफंड कर देती हैं ठीक है और इसमें मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट ये है कि आपने इस चीज़ का ख्याल रखना है कि आपकी डिपॉजिट की डेडलाइन या कैश इशू की डेडलाइन जो है वो आपने ध्यान में रखनी है कि डेडलाइन क्या है इनकेस अगर आपकी डेडलाइन जो है वो चंद दिन बाद है 10 दिन बाद है 15 दिन बाद है तो आप कोशिश करें कि 7-8 दिन पहले अपना डिपॉजिट पे करें ताकि यूनिवर्सिटी को अमाउंट जो है वो ट्रैक करने में टाइम लगे जो भी टाइम लगता है यूनिवर्सिटी को पेमेंट ट्रैक करने में तो वो इजीली ट्रैक करके तो आपको डिसीजन दे सकें आपको कैश जो है वो इशू कर सकें ओके नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज़ university interview. Again, Mr. Talha Shahan will explain this point.
Thank you, Mr. Nafis. So, a pre-case interview is an interview conducted by the university or university representatives in order to see your credibility and your genuineness. So, after this pre-case interview, university will offer you CAS letter, which means as confirmation of acceptance for studies in United Kingdom in the UK for international students. So, in this pre-case interview, it is mainly done by university representatives, and you have to show your credibility and your genuineness, like you are a genuine student to the university, in order to get a visa from UK. So it is pre-case interview. And why this pre-case interview is conducted, it has mainly some points. I'll discuss some here. So mainly pre-case interview is conducted to assess if you are a genuine student. University see if this student is coming to the university just for learning purposes, just to fulfill his need of education, or he has some other purposes like he wants to earn and he wants to settle here. So as an international student, the only purpose a person or a student have in his has had in his mind is just to learn and to just to gain your degree from the UK. Another thing is university conduct pre-cast interview just to check your English language skills. As United Kingdom, UK, is a first world country, and English is their home language. So, and we are East Asians, and we don't have English. We don't fluently speak English. So they have to see our English language skills in order to give us cash so that we can settle and we can adjust in UK environment very easily, and we can communicate with different people with an ease. Another thing is precast interview is conducted to confirm you understand your course details and university. If you are going to the UK for educational purposes, you have to understand which university you are getting into and which course you have chosen. In Pakistan, many consultants choose courses and universities on your behalf, and which is not good in the sight of the UK. So you have to clearly understand the course details about the modules of the course, about how your course will be assessed, and etc. about the faculty that will teach you the courses, and about the university accommodation, and about the facilities of the university. So pre-cast interview is conducted just to see how much you understand the university culture, and about the course that you have chosen. Another reason why pre-cast interview is conducted to prevent visa refusal due to UK VI compliance issues. So this interview is conducted and before embassy interview, so that there should be no any ambiguity and any issues occur in your visa grant. If you have passed this interview, then you will get a visa with an ease. So this is what precast interview is and why it is conducted. I have told you. Now over to you, Mr. Nafis.
All right. Okay, कैश रिक्वेस्ट आफ्टर पासिंग द इंटरव्यू तो आपको कैश रिक्वेस्ट डालनी होती है। यूनिवर्सिटी आपको आपकी मेल पे कैश शील जो है वो सेंड कर देगी, जिसमें आपने रिक्वायर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो उसको फिल आउट करके तो आपने जो रिक्वायर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन है वो फिल आउट करनी है। आपने अपने फाइनेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट उसमें ऐड करने हैं, लाइक आपकी बैंक स्टेटमेंट, आपका मेडिकल हो गया, आपके एजुकेशनल डॉक्यूमेंट जो हैं वो आपने अपलोड करने हैं। आपकी प्रीवियस हिस्ट्री क्या है आपकी, आप लेट्स से कि आप कभी अगर इन केस आपने विद इन 10 years बैक आपने कभी पास्ट में आपकी अपनी कंट्री से बाहर कदम रखा हो, या कहीं किसी भी पर्पज़ के लिए, उम्रा के लिए या स्टडी के लिए या विज़िट के लिए किसी भी कंट्री में आप गए हों, तो आपने वो अपनी हिस्ट्री वगैरह उसमें मेंशन करनी होती है। और उसके अपनी तमाम एजुकेशनल हिस्ट्री और अपने बारे में आपने इंफॉर्मेशन जो आपकी है, आपके पासपोर्ट की इंफॉर्मेशन, एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू put on the cash shield and then request for a cash letter. After viewing viewing the cash after viewing the information, university will issue the cash to the students. A CAS is a formal application submitted by a student to a university to obtain a confirmation of acceptance for studies. Now the next point is a CAS letter. When university check the every information, then they issue a CAS to their students. Okay, a CAS is a letter. Is an official document issued by a UK university to international students who have been offered a place and have accepted it. This is essential for applying for a UK visa tier 4. Okay. Uh, Now the next point is a visa application. After receiving the cash, you have to apply for a visa. आप यूके वीआई की ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे जाकर आपने वीज़ा अप्लाई करना होता है। जब आपको यूनिवर्सिटी कैश इशू कर देती है, तो आपने यूके वीआई की वेबसाइट पे जाके अपने रिक्वायर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन को पुट करके, तो तमाम यूके वीआई की पॉलिसीज़ को देखते हुए अपनी वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन की इन्फॉर्मेशन पुट करके तो आपने वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन जो है वो फाइल करनी होती है, ठीक है। तो आपने उसमें क्या डॉक्यूमेंट रिक्वायर होते हैं, आपकी बैंक स्टेटमेंट, आपने जो है वो प्रूफ ऑफ फंड्स उनको देना होता है इन केस आपके बैंक अकाउंट में जो भी अमाउंट आई हुई है, जो भी ट्रांजैक्शन है उसमें आपका इन केस यूकेबी अगर रिक्वायर करती है तो आपको वो प्रूफ देना होता है। और आपकी वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद आपने 2 फीसेस पे करनी होती हैं। एक आईएचएस फीस होती है, आईएचएस स्टैंड्स फॉर इमिग्रेशन हेल्थ सरचार्जेस, जिसको आप अपनी इंश्योरेंस भी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस भी बोलते हैं, वो आपने फ़ीस पे करनी होती है, जो 776 पाउंड होती है फॉर 9 मंथ्स, ओके। एंड आफ्टर दैट आपने वीज़ा फ़ीस सॉरी आपने वो पे करनी होती है, जिसके बाद आपकी वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन जो है वो 100% कंप्लीट हो जाती है। और उसके बाद का नेक्स्ट पॉइंट ये आता है कि आपने अपनी वीएफएस ग्लोबल के ज़रिए जाके अपनी वीज़ा फ़ाइल सबमिशन जो है वो अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करनी होती है। वीएफएस अपॉइंटमेंट जिसको बोलते हैं, वो आपने बुक करनी होती है किसी भी डेट की। वीएफएस आपकी आ गई है तो अपॉइंटमेंट आ गया, आपने उस डेट पे वीज़ा फ़ाइल सबमिशन सेंटर में जाके अपनी तमाम एजुकेशनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स अपने साथ लेके जाके हार्ड कॉपी में उसको स्कैन करवा कर दो। आपने एम्बेसी में आपने जो है वो अपने डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड करवा देने, जो कि यूके की वेबसाइट सॉरी यूके को पहुंच जाएंगे, ठीक है। तो उसके बाद आपका वीज़ा जो है वो चला जाएगा यूकेवीआई के पास। तो यूकेवीआई उसको 100% चेक करके आपकी इस तमाम डॉक्यूमेंट, आपकी क्राइटेरिया, हर चीज़ उनको चेक करके तो आपको वीज़ा जो है वो इशू कर देती हैं विद इन 14 वर्किंग डेज, ओके। After the visa is issued, it means that applicant has successfully met all the requirements and the UK government has granted permission to enter or stay in the country. This decision is made by the UK Visas and Immigration (UKVI). After reviewing the applicant's documents, financial proof, and if required, medical and interview assessments. Once the visa is issued, the applicant receives a visa vignette sticker. It is in their passport or a biometric residence permit upon arrival in the UK. जब आपको वीज़ा जो है वो ग्रांट हो जाता है तो आपके पासपोर्ट के एक पेज के ऊपर आपको एक स्टिकर मिल जाता है, जिसको वीज़ा बोलते हैं, जिसको विजनेट बोलते हैं। वो स्टिकर आपका उसके ऊपर अटैच करके तो आपको मिल जाता है। बीआरपी मीन्स बायोमेट्रिक रेजिडेंस परमिट, जो आपको कार्ड मिलेगा आफ्टर रीचिंग द यूके, ठीक है। तो अब तो बीआरपी जो है वो ख़त्म हो चुकी है, तो अब ई वीज़ा आ रहा है जो आपके फ़ोन के ऊपर ही होगा, ठीक है। आपके फ़ोन के ऊपर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वीज़ा होगा जो आप इजीली आप किसी भी पर्सन को शो कर सकते हो या दिखा सकते हो, ठीक है। Now the common mistakes you have to avoid is that this mistake will Talha Shahan will guide these mistakes, okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So to wrap up, let's go over some common mistakes students make during the whole application process and how to avoid them. I'll tell you also. So one of the common mistakes students do is they miss their deadlines. UK universities have very strict deadlines, especially for competitive courses. So make sure you submit your application well in advance, and you have to keep in mind about the deadlines, like about the deadline of cash issuance, about the deadlines of all the documents that you have to submit to the university. So you have to mind the deadlines. Another common mistake is a weak personal statement. So a weak personal statement, the most common mistakes are, it is one of the most common mistakes in the whole process, a weak personal statement. So it should be avoided. I have told you earlier that why a statement of purpose is important, and how you will write your own statement purpose, a very strong statement of purpose. So in this, you just don't have to list your achievements, but you have to tell them that how your achievements prepared you for this course and for this university and for your whole career, and for about the whole future goals that you have in your mind. Another common mistake is ignoring entry requirement. Whenever you will select any course or any university, you have to check the specific requirements. So there are requirements about the grades, about the subjects, about the work experience. So these different entry requirements you should keep in your mind, that if you will meet the entry requirements, then it is the only way you will get into the university to meet by meeting the entry requirements. So you should mind about the entry requirements of the UK of and about any university. Another common mistake is not preparing for the interview. It is also one of the most common mistakes that is done in East Asia. So, some universities may invite you for an interview. So, practice answering common questions confidently. And if you are working with any consultant, so please ask your consultant that he should prepare you for the precast interview. Also, last but not the least, another common mistake is leaving visa application till last minute. The visa process can take up to 2 days, ranging from 2 days to several weeks, and even about a month or a month and a half. So you have to start early if you don't want any kind of problem or any kind of issue at the very last day. You have to start the process as early as possible. So I think so. That's all for today's session. Thank you for sticking with us so far. And now it's time for the Q&A session. Sir Nafis will answer the questions accordingly.
Okay, all right. Now, everybody, if you have a question, please put in the question answer section. We will answer to your questions. All right. Walaikum assalam, Hassan. Hello, everybody. Do you have any question? If you have, please drop in the message section. Yes, yes, Mughal. What is your question?
Okay, I think so. We have discussed very in detail. We have discussed everything in detail. So I think so. We have covered all the sessions already in our session.
Yes, I know.
So so
I also don't think so. Okay, anybody have any question? I think
okay,
we
guys. So
covered
thank
all
you.
the
Yes.
points. Yes.
So, thank you all so much for attending today's webinar. I hope you found this session helpful and that you feel more confident about the admission process in the UK. If you have any further question, feel free to reach us, and I am very happy to help you. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you one thing that applying to study in the UK is the journey and preparation is the key. Start early, stay organized, and believe in yourself. You have got this. Thank you again for joining, and I wish you all the best in your applications and in your this journey. So have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.